Good morning, students. Welcome to my class. So, in class 4 science, today we are going to start lesson 6, plants in the surroundings and environment. So, you see here, this is lesson 6, plants in the surroundings and environment. So, what we are going to study in this lesson, we are going to study parts of a plant, root system, shoot system, and the things we get from plants. In this lesson we are going to discuss all these 4 things. Okay, so let us start. We see a large variety of plants around us as they grow almost everywhere. You see around yourself. So you are going to see a large variety of plants, small plants as well as big trees you will find all around you. You are going to see herbs, you are going to see shrubs, climbers, isn't it? But one thing is sure, that everywhere you are going to see plants, isn't it? Without plants, life on earth cannot exist. We cannot survive without plants, because plants give us oxygen that we breathe. We depend on plants for food and many other plant products. See, all the food, almost you will see the food that we eat. Whether we are eating rice, we are eating, you can say vegetables, fruits, everything comes from plants, isn't it? So, we depend on plants for our food and many other things. Even clothes, they also come from plants. Cotton clothes we get from plants. So they are essential for maintaining a balance in the environment. Of course, they are essential because we give out carbon dioxide. The plants take that carbon dioxide when they prepare their food. We are going to discuss all those things in this lesson. So the plants are very essential for maintaining balance in the environment. Our balance is maintained with the help of plants. Let's recollect our previous learning on different parts of the plant and their functions. So I think in class 3 you have studied about plant parts. Okay. So just let us recollect whatever we have learnt, isn't it? Okay. So you see parts of a plant. Now come to the parts of a plant. We already know that a plant has many parts. Each part has a specific role to perform. You see each part in a plant, there are roots, stem is there, leaf is there, flower is there, fruit is there, but every part has a different function. Okay. What is the work of roots? Roots hold the plant in its place firmly, isn't it? If you will see a big plant, it will not move from its place, because the roots hold the plant firmly and absorb nutrients from the soil to pass them to the other parts of the plant. It passes the nutrients to other parts of the plant. Okay? From the roots, what is the work of the roots? So roots, they hold the plant in its place and they absorb the nutrients from the soil. If you water the plant, it is going to absorb the nutrients that is present in the soil with the help of the water, isn't it? To pass them to other parts of the plant, and that water, it reaches to other parts of the plant. Stem holds the plant straight and gives support to the plant. What is the work of the stem? Okay, now one thing you should know, that the roots are under the ground. Okay, and the other parts like the stem, leaf, flower, fruit, they are on top of the ground. So stem holds the plant straight and gives support to the plant. What is the work of the stem? It holds the plant and it gives supports to the plant so that it will not fall. It carries water and minerals from the roots. So from the root, see, the roots, they used to absorb the nutrients from the soil. And what is the work of the stem? It carries that water and minerals from the roots, it carries to other parts of the plant. And it carries the food also from leaves to various parts of the plant. That is, the leaves prepare the food in the plant. They are also known as the kitchen of the plant. So the stems, they carry that food to various parts of the plant. What is the work of the leaf? Leaf is the thin, flat and usually green part of the plant which grows from its stem or branch. You know what is a leaf? It prepares food by the process of photosynthesis in the presence of air, water and sunlight. So the leaves, they are the kitchen of the plant. They prepare the food for the plant. And what are the things needed? Air is required, water is required, sunlight is required. It also helps in exchange of gases through stomata. Stomata are the openings in the leaf, small openings in the leaf. Okay. Flower helps the plant to reproduce. Now let us come to flower. What is the work of the flower? They help the plant to reproduce. From flowers only, flowers is going to develop into fruits, isn't it? And in fruit, seeds will be there. So again, a plant, we can grow another plant with the help of that seed, isn't it? So flower helps the plant to reproduce. Now fruit encloses and protects the seed present inside it. What is the work of the fruit? So it protects the seed inside because there are seeds inside the fruit. So you will see inside the fruit we have the seed, and outside we have the coverings, isn't it? We eat that, but the seeds we throw. So the fruit encloses and protects the seed present inside it. Okay. Please see this image. This is parts of a plant. Okay. Root system and shoot system. You can see roots are under the ground, and above the ground we have the shoot system, and the root system is below the ground. Okay, the main parts of a plant with their functions. So what is the work? One by one let us study. What is the function of root in small? Absorbs water and minerals. Okay, absorbs water and minerals from the soil. Okay, what is the work of the stem? Supports the plant. What is the work of the fruit? Protects the seeds. What is the work of the leaf? Performs photosynthesis. That is, the leaves prepare the food for the plant. Okay. And what is the work of the flower? It helps in reproduction. So here you can see the shoot system and the root system. Okay. A plant has two main systems, the root system and the shoot system. Let us know more about them. Okay. So here we are going to study about the root system. You can see the image of taproot and fibrous root here. Okay. So let me tell you that the root system consists of only roots that grow below the ground. Roots grow below the ground and hold the plant in a fixed place so that the plant cannot move to another place. At one place it holds the plant. Different plants have different kinds of roots. Taproot and fibrous root, you can see, are the two main root types of roots. You can see in the image also, fibrous root and taproot. Okay, first one you see is the taproot. It is the long and thick root. Okay, that grows straight downward into the soil. Straight it goes down into the soil and produces several smaller thin roots. You see, from one place only another roots are coming out. Okay, so one long and thick root that grows straight downwards, it is growing into the soil and produces several smaller thin roots are growing. Okay, from that main root several other roots are growing. Smaller thin roots are growing. Bean, mustard, radish and carrot, they have tap roots. Okay, these vegetables, they have tap roots. Bean, mustard, radish and carrot. This root system is mainly found in dicot plants. Where are they found? They are mainly found in dicot plants. Okay. Here you can see tap root and fibrous root. Both are given. The image you can see. You see here radish. It is having taproot. Okay, you please see the image. You see that is actually radish is what? It is the root of a plant. You have to understand that this vegetable is the root of a plant, and from that main root several other smaller thin roots are coming out. So radish is the example of taproot, whereas this rice plant, you see, this is the example of fibrous root. Okay, so fibrous root consists of a number of thin roots. You can see in this rice plant that it consists of number of thin roots. So many roots are coming out that grow out in many directions from the base of the stem. So underneath the stem you see so many roots are coming out and it is growing in different directions. Onion, grass, maize and rice, they have fibrous root. So you can understand from here that this rice plant is having fibrous root. And where do we find This root system mainly found in monocot plants. We find this kind of root system mainly in the monocot plants. Okay. Here also you can see the taproot and the fibrous root. In this plants also you can see the taproot and the fibrous root. Okay, it is clearly written here which one is taproot and which one is fibrous root. You see in the taproot what is happening. A long and thick root grows straight downward into the soil, and from that several smaller roots, thin roots come out. Okay, and in the fibrous root consists of a number of thin roots that grow out in many directions. You see, in many directions it is growing. Okay, the roots are growing in many directions from the base of the stem. So that is fibrous root. Alright. So now we are going to study the functions of root. What are the functions of root? So root holds the plants firmly in its place. It will not allow the plant to move to any other place. It will hold the plant in its place firmly. It keeps the soil in place by preventing soil erosion. See, actually the roots are holding the plant. So in that process it's holding the soil also. It will not allow the soil to go, isn't it? To move away. So it keeps the soil also intact in that place by preventing soil erosion. Roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. That is the work of the roots. We have already studied. Absorption is mainly through their fine root hair. So you will see fine root hair is there. Like in taproot, you see, in taproot goes deep inside the soil to absorb water. Very deep it goes. And you see there are thin roots are there, isn't it? From the main root, thin roots come out. Okay, those are the thin roots. They are small. Several smaller thin roots come out from the main root, and they absorb the water from the soil. Okay, so in fibrous root, what happens? Fibrous root does not go very deep inside the soil, but it has numerous branches roots that absorb more water from the soil. You will see in rice plants, they need so much of water. Now see in the fields you can see they are planting rice now. Okay, so much of water is needed. Alright. And they absorb lot of water. Fibrous roots, those kinds of plants, the plants having fibrous root, they absorb more water from the soil. Okay, they are also modified to store food in many plants. Okay, so roots are also modified to store. You see your carrot, that is the root. Radish is the root. Sweet potato is the root. Here also we studied about bean, mustard, radish. All these are roots. Onion, grass, maize, all these are roots of the plants. Alright, so they store the food and we eat those vegetables. So we are eating the root of that plant. Okay. You please see, time to revise. 3 questions are there. We are going to discuss those questions also. Name a vegetable which is modified root, which is a modified root to store food. So carrot is a modified root, radish is a modified root, sweet potato is a modified root. You can name any vegetable, okay? Name the 2 main types of roots. Taproot and fibrous root are the 2 main types of roots. Which type of root is found in dicot plants? Taproot is found in dicot plants. Alright. So students, you please go through parts of a plant. Alright, parts of a plant, root system, that is the taproot and the fibrous root, and the functions of a root. Okay, in our next class we are going to discuss shoot system. From shoot system we are going to discuss. Okay, thank you.